My favorite boss fight in Zelda, I would have to say, fighting Ganondorf at the end of Wind Waker. Because that was, well, I mean, it was a great game anyway, but it was so epic because you were down in the bottom, the ocean was starting to cave in because Hyrule was gonna be buried again, and like you tag team Ganon with Zelda, which was pretty cool. I mean, she didn't do a whole lot, she just kind of stunned him a lot, and he had such a varied move set. I mean, you're sword fighting him, sometimes he'll kick you. Like, he blocks a lot, which is interesting, having a Ganondorf that's defensive. And, I mean, halfway through, he's just like, you know what, screw this. And he just goes and knocks Zelda out, because he's tired of her shooting him. And then he goes right after Link again, and eventually Zelda wakes up, and like, you do the light arrow shield reflect thing, which is pretty cool. I like that if you miss it, it hurts you too. But, and then the finisher. You just do this epic parry, dodge roll around him, jump up in the air, and just plunge it right into his forehead. And he can't even say anything. He's just like, you won, boy, basically. And, like, he knows that he was completely beaten. And he's like, I'll get him next time.
My all-time favorite Zelda boss would have to be Galactos from Skyward Sword. This boss, one, he was just like a big, huge golden robot with 6 arms, and he's just absolutely insane. He was in one of the best dungeons of the entire game, and he is just smart. Like, he knows to cover up his like glaring weak spot, and you have to just, you know, end up getting at it, and then eventually he gets up out of the ground and you get to whip off his arms, and then you grab his sword and just chop him to holy hell, and it's far and away the most satisfying thing I've ever done in any video game ever. Like, chopping him to bits with a giant sword just is so much fun. And, I mean, it was a good utilization of the whip, too, which you didn't really use it too much after that dungeon. But Galactos was just crazy amounts of good, and his music was the best in, like, any Zelda boss fight. That music just gets my heart pumping no matter what I'm doing. Anytime it comes up on my iPod, I am just, like, ready to kick some ass and chop some arms off.
The best boss fight in the Legend of Zelda history is Ganon from Ocarina of Time. Now, let me paint you a picture here. You're walking up this staircase at the very end of the game through all the trials and tribulations Link has gone through. Organ music playing louder and louder as you go. You get there. Ganondorf's there. He's got a mullet now. And he starts flying and talking crap. And you have a pretty cool fight with Ganondorf. And you play Zelda tennis and use the light arrows to stun him. And then you just go to town on it. And it's pretty fun. Would have been a good conclusion. Nope. He collapses his castle on himself to try to kill you. And you have to escape. When you finally escape the castle, you get outside and you hear a rumbling. And Ganon pops out of the rubble and he's all mad and he Triforce of powers all over you and turns into this big pig monster. He's so awesome. And he's like, you get there after this long fight with Ganondorf, and he pops out of the rubble, turns into a giant pig monster with swords as big as Link, knocks away the Master Sword, and his shadows cover his face, and that makes him way scarier. And he's got glowing white eyes, and he's just bigger than you. He's a lot bigger than you. He's not the biggest boss in the game, but he felt like it. And just this massive pig demon coming at you with swords as big as you is just horrifying. The music was amazing. You're trapped in a ring of fire fighting him. Zelda's trapped outside with the Master Sword. You don't know what to do. Well, if you got the bigger sword, you know what to do. But, so you have to use other items that are at your disposal. You can shoot him in the face with light arrows to stun him, but you don't have to. Hit him in the tail. That's his only weak spot. Then you get the Master Sword back after you weaken him enough that the fire goes down. And you fight him again in pretty much the same fashion for a little bit. But then you just plunge the Master Sword right into his face to finish him off and have one of the greatest conclusions in video game history.
Hey, thanks for watching. Did you like the video? Why don't you hit that like and subscribe button? It really helps us grow the channel. And don't forget to ring that bell to join our notification squad. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I put the links in the description just to make it easier for you to get to. And we will catch you next time for the next video from the Bro Trio.